So how do you polish shoes? As a professional cobbler and a shoe repair person, I've polished thousands of shoes. In this video, I'm going to give you my 3 favorite tips to do it quick and easy, just like a professional. Coming up. Welcome back. I'm Teri Edmonds, and you're watching How to Polish Shoes in 3 Simple Steps. We are here in my shoe store called If the Shoe Fits. I am a shoe repair and I provide specialty footwear. I will be demonstrating how to polish this black shoe in the 3 steps for those of you who just want a quick tutorial. But if you stick around for the extra bonus footage, I'm also going to show you how to polish a tan shoe and how to polish a neutral shoe. So thank you so much for joining me, and let's get started. There are some basic supplies that you're going to need for this. We're going to need a brush to clean the shoes with. It could be any kind of a brush. Sometimes I use an old paintbrush to dust off the dust. So I like a brush. Maybe this one's really good. It's from Taco, and it really gets a lot of the dirt off. That's nice. And then I also use my cream polish, which is money's worth best, is really awesome. Comes in a whole bunch of different colors: gray, black, neutral, brown, all different kinds of shades. I also use my Lincoln Stain Wax. This is one of the best products out on the market, and I do have links to this in my Amazon cart. I like to apply the stain wax with one of the horsehair brushes. This makes it so much easier to get into the jar, as you'll see when I do the tutorial, and to apply the wax. I really like these, and they come in black or blonde depending on what color polish you're using. And then I like to take off all of the product using this horsehair buffer. This happens to be a Star horsehair brush. I'll have a different one linked in the link below because Star is no longer carrying brushes, but the brand Taco will be carrying really nice brushes, and like I said, I'll put a link to that for you. Okay. So step number 1, clean your shoe. I'm going to use this little tool here. It's quite handy. It's got different types of fibers in the brush, more firm or less firm. And you know, this one doesn't need too much cleaning, but I would just, give it a nice little sweeping. You'll see this in another, if you stick around for the bonus footage, you'll see it in the tan shoe, how this really becomes handy. And we're gonna go ahead and move on to step number 2. So step number 2 is applying the cream wax. This is like a moisturizer with a tint. So it helps to add moisture back into the shoe, soften it up, and it'll give it a nice color. And I just have this old rag, just fine, does the trick. And I'm just rubbing it all around the shoe. Super easy. I like to be sure to get the edges here because that's where the foot slips in and out and tends to rub on it. All right, and the second part of polishing is to apply the Lincoln Stain Wax. So this is the Lincoln Stain Wax, and I like to use my horsehair applicator brush. You just swish it around in there and apply it to the shoe. It's so easy. And this happens to be a leather heel, so I can even put the wax right on the heel. That's fine. This is so easy. It's just a matter of buying the products and having them ready when you need to use them. So step 3 is the most work out of all of it, and it is applying your muscle. Woo! I got those from polishing shoes. And I'm gonna go ahead and buff this shoe. And as I mentioned in my other videos, the key to doing a good buff is you want to kind of lift this brush up and off of the shoe. See how that is? Just like that. And it's already getting more shiny. I don't have this overhead view for you yet because we're still in my new studio, but you get the idea. So this will also help protect. A wax is like what it is, it's a wax. So you know, when you put it on, water can, if you get drops on it, water should just kind of beat off of it. And so there you go. Fantastic. That is how you polish a shoe. Woo! Easy peasy. So I'm gonna go ahead and for those of you who are done and have learned it all, you can move on. For the others who want to see how I do the other shoes, stick around. I'm gonna do the cognac and I'm gonna do the neutral. And now I'm gonna do my cognac shoe. And if you're curious and wondering what color to use on your shoe, because there are so many out there, I recommend watching my video, How to Select Shoe Polish. It is a very comprehensive video on all different kinds of colors because there's so many combinations. I happen to know by looking at this, the original color here is a cognac. And so I'm gonna use this cognac. See how that's gonna look so nice on there? I just put a new heel cap on this lady's shoe. And so I'm gonna go ahead and give her a polish. And I'm just using a paper towel, it's just so easy. This one has all of these little straps, so you know, I don't go crazy on it, but I'm just gonna go ahead and look at how nice that is. It just really goes right on there. And again, I keep it simple. This is just something I do as a gratuitous service for somebody who's getting a shoe repair. Getting all around. I'm gonna go right around here to the sides. And you know, to get the general areas, this is a quick shoe polish. Okay, so now I've grabbed my mahogany and I'm gonna go ahead and just run my brush on there. If you have this problem where you're down to the end and this breaks, the wax is finished, you can actually apply your blow dryer or a heat gun to it and carefully melt it slowly. Keep an eye on it. Okay, so it's easy enough. It's on my brush. I'm gonna go ahead and just slather it all over. And it's so nice. And this helps get right into that weave right there. See that? Very nice, goes right on there. I just go around the buckle. And I can even do, this is a lighter color than the heel. See how this is a dark brown? Doesn't matter, I'm just gonna rub it on just to, it'll help, you'll see the difference. I'll shine this up and it'll really give that heel a nice shine. And so now I'm moving on to my brush and I go ahead and just give it a nice brushing. Again, super easy to do, just take some muscles and you can already see that nice luster coming in there. Isn't that pretty? Okay, so I'm gonna keep going. I do a lot of shoes in the color of cognac. You can't go wrong. Even if you had a brown shoe, you can still use a cognac. And there. It's a nice shiny finish versus the original. Now we're doing the neutral color. This is quite an unusual color, and this shoe is meant to be kind of this natural rough out look. I put a new sole and a new heel on it. And when I do that, I give them a free luxury shine. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna start with this color wax, which is, it's called Banana. I could also use neutral, very, very neutral color, and it will complement this shoe quite nicely. It'll just take away that dry look to it. So, there we go. I'm gonna go ahead and just apply this lovely conditioner to here. It won't add too much color so that the client doesn't freak out and say, why do I have a brown shoe? I gave you a neutral shoe. And but it does take away the scuffs and the scratches, like right in there on the toe. It's so lovely. It just really takes away a lot of little scuffs and just makes it look better. And here we go. super easy, and it's very forgiving. I can do it right over the shoelaces. Oh my gosh, look at that. Just polish. This is an easy thing to do, especially for those of you that are doing this on a regular basis and you don't, want to spend an hour on your shoes every single week. Just do something quick to protect it. Sure will keep it nice. There we go. And again, step number 3, we're gonna go ahead and buff it out. So, I've got my neutral buff. This has no color on this brush. I've designated special brushes for each color so that I don't use this dark brush and get remnant color wax on there. Now, if I wanted to, as kind of an extra layer of art, I wanted to kind of deepen this color, I could use a brush that has some old wax on it. But I don't. I'm just going to keep this one simple. Here it is before I start brushing it. Now I'm going to brush it. Using my muscles. Just brush it all. You can't hurt anything because it's a neutral color. Oh yeah, that looks great. Very nice. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. There we go. She's going to be so happy. She loves these cute little boots. These are so cute with the little pocket on the side. Okay, so here we have it. Polished, not polished. You see how this is nice and shiny and the scratches are gone. This is before and this is after. All right, so there we have it. 3 colors. Again, reference that video, how to select shoe polish, if you didn't see your color demonstrated here today. You can also shoot me an email. That was how I got this request for how to polish shoes. I can't believe I didn't do it before. All right, thank you so much. So thanks for joining me in this video. I hope that you saw that it's really easy to polish your own shoes and you can do it from home. I have these great products, as I referenced for you. They're in my Amazon shopping cart. I really like my polish, my brushes. They're fantastic, and good cleaning tools. All available on my Amazon shopping cart. Just click the link here or click the link below. Thanks again for joining me. And if you like these videos and want to see more, click the subscribe button. Maybe hit the notification bell so you'll find out when I release my new videos. Thanks so much for joining me and subscribing and all of your great comments. Aloha.